In a village celebrated for its grand weddings, where traditions were cherished and love was the essence of life, preparations were underway for the wedding of the year. Esi, a kind-hearted and beautiful young woman, was about to marry Kweku, a handsome and charming man known throughout the village for his confidence and charisma. The whole community buzzed with excitement, as this wedding was expected to be the most joyous event of the season. Essie had always been a symbol of kindness and grace. Growing up, she had been admired for her quiet strength and generosity, and Kweku had seemed the perfect match, a strong, confident man who had won her heart with his charm. Everyone in the village thought they were the perfect couple, and Essie believed she was about to step into a life of happiness and love. But there was one person who wasn't so sure: Nana, Essie's best friend since childhood. Nana knew Essie better than anyone and had always been protective of her. She had seen a different side of Kweku, one that was too smooth, too perfect, and often hiding behind a smile. For months, she had heard whispers, caught glimpses of Kweku's secretive behavior, but she had kept her doubts to herself, hoping she was wrong. The day of the wedding dawned bright and clear, and the village was alive with celebration. Ishi's home was filled with laughter, music, and the smells of delicious traditional dishes being prepared for the feast. Women decorated her hair with beads, painted her face with patterns symbolizing love and unity, and draped her in a stunning dress of deep red and gold. Her eyes sparkled with happiness, and she looked every bit the radiant bride. But Nana felt a knot in her stomach. That morning, she had seen something that confirmed her worst fears: a secret message from a woman in the next village, addressed to Kweku, filled with promises of love and plans for a future together. Nana's heart sank as she realized the truth. Kweku had been unfaithful all along. Now she faced an impossible choice. If she told Essie, she would break her heart and ruin the wedding everyone had been looking forward to. If she stayed silent, she would let her best friend marry a man who had betrayed her trust. As the hour of the ceremony approached, Nana made her decision. She couldn't let Isi enter a marriage based on lies. With a heavy heart, she pulled Isi aside, away from the crowd, and showed her the message. At first, Isi's face was blank, her smile frozen. Then, the truth hit her like a storm, and she felt her world crumble. Tears filled her eyes, but she held her head high, refusing to let her heartbreak show. Isi returned to the gathering with a calm expression, her hands trembling as she clutched her bouquet. The drums beat louder, and the village gathered around the ceremonial circle, waiting for the moment they had all anticipated. Kweku stood there, looking confident and proud, unaware of the storm brewing behind Isi's calm facade. As the drums reached a crescendo, Isi stepped forward and faced Kweku. Her voice was steady, but there was a fire in her eyes that silenced the entire village. "Do you have something to tell me, Kweku?" she asked, her voice echoing in the stunned silence. Kweku's smile faltered, and for a moment the confident mask slipped. He stammered, trying to cover his guilt, but Essie held up the letter, evidence of his betrayal. The air was thick with tension, and the festive decorations suddenly seemed like a cruel joke. The village watched, holding their breath, as Isi's calm shattered. She threw down her bouquet, her voice rising with anger and pain. She told Kweku that she would not marry a man who had lied to her, a man who was not worthy of her love. The shock was palpable. Gasps and whispers spread through the crowd as Essie walked away, tears streaming down her face but her back unbroken. The wedding was over before it even began. Kweku stood alone, his face a mask of shame, while Nana rushed to comfort Essie, who had returned to her home, stripping off the wedding dress that now felt like a weight of lies. The village, once alive with anticipation, fell silent, the decorations hanging like forgotten promises. Gossip spread like wildfire, and Kweku left the village in disgrace, never to return. Essie, though heartbroken, did not collapse. Instead, she found strength in the support of her family and her true friends, especially Nana, who had risked everything to tell her the truth. She realized that the wedding's failure was not the end, but a new beginning. Her pain turned into determination, and she decided to rebuild her life on her own terms, refusing to let betrayal define her future. Over time, Essie became a symbol of resilience for the village. She embraced her independence and threw herself into her passions, working the land, helping her family, and eventually becoming a respected voice in the community. People spoke of her courage, how she had faced the truth and walked away from a life that would have been built on lies. Nana remained her closest friend, their bond stronger than ever after weathering the storm together. Though the village's grand wedding was remembered for its dramatic failure, Acey's story became a lesson passed down to future generations, a tale of strength, self-respect, and the courage to walk away from what isn't true, no matter how beautiful the illusion may seem. True love cannot be built on secrets and lies. Sometimes the greatest act of courage is to face the truth, even if it means walking away from what you once dreamed of.